Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson, and the musicians we have today. I know it says in the ode there's only a quartet, and you're not seeing double. There are 5 of them, and I'll explain why in a moment. So the quintet today, we have Natalia, we have Anita, we have Alethea, Rachel, and James. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's usually a string quartet, but sometimes I'm blessed with more, and today you get more. So we've written something a bit different today, with a solo violin part, and then there we go. We'll hear it in a second. Hello and welcome, and thank you for being here. Remember, the bar is open around the corner if you're thirsty. There's still pizzas and stuff, so just relax. I say that not to sell booze. I don't get a cut of the bar. It's just to have you relaxed. Because we're not going to play today's piece straight through, because we kind of can't, because no one has played it yet. So this is where we play it for the first time, and you're about to hear it. I haven't heard it yet. They haven't heard it yet. You haven't heard it yet. We'll all learn together. So a while ago I did pitch this idea to Mona about writing a new... Oh, hello, upstairs. People up there as well, hello. About writing a string quartet every day. So at 10 o'clock when the doors open, when you arrive, the page is blank, and I start to write. Confession, when I pitched that idea, I had never actually tried to write a quartet in a day. Just thought it was a good idea. I managed to convince someone else that it was a good idea too, and then, holy shit, here we are. I'm still here, and that was day one. I had a bit of a meltdown because I didn't know how to prepare to write something to a deadline that I hadn't yet thought of. But today is day 240. So, going well. Thank you. It's been going for a while, and mostly the string quartet, and some people often ask me, why don't you have horns and woodwinds and percussion and other instruments? And the reason is because I'd like the greater challenge of having the same sounds every day and trying to make them different is going to send me crazy quicker. So that's what I thought I'd do. Lucky you. So we're about to work. So the piece we just played was from day 185. We played that a few times for the curtain raise, and now we're going to start to work through today's piece. So this is the rehearsal. I'll keep my microphone on, and at any point, if you just don't know what we're talking about, or you'd like to ask a question about what we're doing, please do. Let's keep this really informal while you get a drink and just relax, and we'll start to rehearse day 240. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Crazy. So think of questions you might want to ask. As I face the musicians, hello everyone. Okay, so first 9 bars. Let's just hear the melody. It's about there. Same tempo as the last one. See what happens. 3. Okay, hold there. One note that's on bar 4 up to an F sharp, and then F natural the next bar. So F natural up to F sharp. Scoop up the F sharp. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's it. Yep. Okay, so that's the melody we start with. Can we go from bar 10, where the other violins, where bar 10, please. G. Very delicate, glassy. And pause. Is into figure A. Start reading off the page for the first time. Good? Yes, definitely. So C is about, yeah, all those crescendos are just non-vib, multi-vib as the crescendo. So
Yeah,
rather...
and are we going from piano, like starting from piano? Because I'm sort of marked already at mezzo piano.
You're at mezzo piano, and then just introduce the vibrato. That's the crescendo, the way crescendo. So when you put a mark, like a, you know, greater than, less than. If you haven't done music before, when you put a thing that does that, it means get louder, and then when you go that, it says get quieter. But I don't want them to kind of bow harder. I want them to. We tried this last week, and it was kind of fun. So start by having a very still left hand, and then increase the vibrato, which kind of will make it louder, and also change the texture. There we go. So
do we bring the vibrato back?
And bring it back to non-vib at the end of that bar, please. Right. Yes. So let's try that from letter C to E. Okay, hold there. That was very nice. Okay, the two notes. Let's go third bar of E is crescendo. We've got swell, crescendo, and then down again, and third bar of E. Crescendo. We use lots of Italians invented music, apparently. That's why we use Italian words. We didn't know music before Italy was invented. Aren't we lucky for them? Spaghetti and music. Let's do that. So especially Anita at the bar before F, really, you're coming from a hyper da 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 da, disappearing with the clouds. And then coming at first bar of F, actually coming quite strong with the cello line. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you. Make that like a, just make it like a, what are we now? Mezzo forte, everyone mezzo forte at F. Which was moderately loud.
Is that the right register for the harmonic?
Yes, it is perfect. Thank you. Absolutely. Harmonicas went, yeah. Too much explanation. Let's go from E, please. Letter E. Actually, let's try that. Let's go C again. So let's C, so we can hear that really cool vibrato crescendo. 3, 4. Too much of it, you might get seasick. D. So let it figure G, it's figure G, it's not a forte piano, so keep it up, keep it loud. Keep it loud. Forte piano means loud, then quickly soft. Funny how they used to call that instrument there a forte piano, didn't they? Forte piano. We now know it's just as the piano. Well, it's odd because in musical terminology, forte means loud and piano means soft. So that being said, that's called a loud soft. What do you play? Drums, guitar? No, I play the loud soft. That's a fucking dumb name, isn't it? Anyway, we now call it the piano. Let's go again from F, please.
With the crescendo at C, I think we're
C.
kind of not, all of us have slightly different ideas of where the crescendo goes to. Is it like the third beat or the fourth?
Crescendo's at 3, down on 4.
Okay, thanks.
Because I've tried to put that small crescendo off 3 down to 4. All right, from figure F, please. I'll save these alphabet names like they're chapter markers. F, do, B. Yes. Go hold that there. I think everything can be louder. Everything overall can be much louder. We're coming in quite soft at the moment. 2 bars before H, please. Ba, 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 ba. Let's hit those accents. Ba, 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 ba. 2 bars before H. 2 before H. 3, 4. Figure I. Here's the main melody back, but in a different key, kind of. Oops, hold that page change. Okay, go from letter H again, that was good. Ba, ba, ba is really nice. And then I'm going to come to see if anyone has any questions. If your last rehearsal was high school band, where you played third trumpet and can't stand you, I'm sorry. If you're having PTSD and shaking, I'm sorry. But this is what rehearsals are like. You normally pay your money to bypass all of this crap. Anyway, here we go. Letter H. Is this H?
Yep.
Yeah. 3. Everyone can come up. Takes it over. Reharmonized solo. Good, lovely, lovely. Okay, so it's an unusual, well, not unusual, but it's kind of fun to hear the cello way up there, isn't it? It's like hearing a really big, burly man with a bass voice wearing very tight trousers, singing very high. It's fun for a while. He will explode if we keep doing it. It sounds like a small car with an engine revving really hard. You don't want it to go on too long because something's going to break. But it's an interesting dynamic, just for a bit, just for a little bit. Let's do that again. Everything louder, I think. Every piano is now mezzo piano and so forth, just for the sake of the room is all. From figure J, actually no, from figure I. We'll go from figure I. Back to solo here. D. Step by step, and then through line of the viola. Together with the cello. Weird. J. More in the middle, more violins in the middle. Get, and I think what was that figure at M and where it comes in earlier, let's not do a tenuto on the first note, all staccato. To get rid of that, all short, the first quaver, and when it comes in before as well. That's for cello. It's for cello here. Yep. Okay. Any questions you want to ask about that? Anyone? While you ever think, is there any questions you'd like to ask about any of that? No? How do I get inspired on a daily basis? Yeah. No, I don't. 240 days, I'm fucking dry. I got nothing. Yeah, Jesus Christ. What do you want from me? So, in all honesty, this is the second time this installation's run. We did 150 days and then stopped. And then now we're running again. So this is the 81st day of the second run. The first time I did it, I got here and thought it was really important to pull, like, you know, little nuggets of myself out all the time. It'd be really personal and write really deeply personal music. I actually had a collapse. I couldn't do it. Because not only could I not kind of do it here in front of you, but also I had to, like, tomorrow I can't keep working on this, I have to write another one. So it's like, pull out something personal and abandon it. And whilst that's kind of healthy to purge yourself, I just fell over one day. So this time I'm probably just literally arriving here in the morning, and the first thing I do is just sort of blindly go, there you go. Just to hit some notes without looking, and off I go. Just let the music show me. And if you have any kind of craft at all, with a hammer or a pencil or a violin, you don't need to be inspired to just start doing something. Eventually something will show up. What was that great? Was it Michelangelo who said, had the bit of marble? How'd you make the statue of David, whoever made that? I just kept chipping away at the marble until David was there. You know, cut away all the bits that weren't David. So it's the same sort of thing. You just keep writing functional music as you could write an 17 A4 pages of words about a cat walking down the street. Might not be a very interesting story, but you can write functional words to tell that thing that happened. So same with music. And eventually something kind of gets my attention, or it doesn't, and it's complete and utter shit, and I have to hang my dirty undies out in front of you. So that's it. That's what I did. And my tale of the collapse is coming out in a book. So today's actually a very auspicious day. It actually goes to the printers today. So another 6 weeks there'll be a book. There you go. Ooh, how exciting. Right, any other questions? No? Okay, we'll give this a crack from any particular point. Yes?
Yeah, 2 before L.
2 before L.
Is that meant to be a very, like, sweeping climactic gesture there? Or just because we're all
You are the
quite loud,
only moving 2 before L.
just like at the end of that bar?
Yeah.
So we'll kind of rip it off and then...
Yeah, everyone's got a break. Yeah. So 2 before L, it's quite big. It's quite big. And then we go right down after that. Yeah, you're right. Good point. I think everything can be much louder, especially the middle voices. Much louder, please. All right, should we just give it a raz, which is not an Italian word. Raz. The Natalia, Anita, Alethea, Rachel, James. Some of the tunes that I write here, some of the 240 are just exercises. Some of them are awful, some of them connect to others, some of them are deeply personal, and some of them we actually stopped and recorded as a double album, download, whatever you like, buy from me or from the shop. If nothing else, just, you know, I mean, it's my story, but it's also the story of just showing up each day and doing something regardless. I mean, I started doing this because I was a player, musician for a while. I don't play piano, I don't play any of those. I'm just a contemporary musician who studied singing and never studied composition. Here I am, whatever. But I did a bit of teaching and became really perplexed and kind of crippled with that idea of seeing students who couldn't get 3 words on a page without doubting themselves already, or 3 notes on the page, or whatever it is, before going, oh, it's not good enough. Good enough compared to what? I couldn't convince them enough. So this is my way of just thinking it through, just getting through the difficult bit where it says you're not enough, and do it anyway. Doesn't always work. Sometimes it bites like a bastard, but anyway, otherwise you just got to be proud enough to do it. So here we are. Thank you. Thank you. If you sign the mailing list, you can find out how I'm here till July doing some more. If you're interested in the book about how I didn't get there, but then eventually did, I'll tell you all about that from the mailing list. Or buy an album on your way out. Thank you. Let's play it one more time, and then we'll you can go and look at some more vaginas or something. Okay, here we are. Day 240. Thank you very much. Thank you. Natalia, Anita, Alethea, Rachel, James. That's it for today. That's the piece, and we'll play them all. If you want to know what the Monday, on Monday we play all of the weekend's pieces, all back to back. So there's a live stream from this camera on this stand in front of stage. You can search Dean Stevenson 4 p.m. You'll find all the day's live streamed. Tune in on Monday and see what happened to that, and what happened to the other 4 pieces that surround it as well. Have a lovely weekend. Buy an album. Hooroo. Thank you.